What's going on, YouTube? So I wanted to do my USC Stanford preview, the Pac-12 Championship, and actually the only championship game where the two teams played in the regular season. So go ahead and give my keys for USC. Actually, in the first game, USC lost to Stanford 41-31 in the Coliseum. So my three keys for USC is either Ronald Jones or Justin Davis have to get 100 plus yards and one touchdown on the ground. Both are very solid running backs, but have kind of split the load in the last couple games. Last week in the one against USC, I believe they had about around 250 rushing yards. 235. So it is important for USC to get the running game going and actually get some time of possession. Now, the second key is Cody Kessler. You can't have more than one turnover. Earlier this year, Cody Kessler has struggled with turning the ball, not really turning the ball over as much as just consistently completing passes. But if he does turn the ball over once or twice, then that could put USC in a rough situation just because of how efficient Stanford's offense is and how good their running game is, so they can possess the ball. Third one is put all the talent together. USC is one of the most talented teams in the country when you just look at it straight up. Juju Smith-Schuster, one of the fastest and, just in my opinion, one of the best wide receivers in the country. Cody Kessler, one of the best quarterbacks. I really think Ronald Jones can be one of the best running backs in the country in a couple of years. And when you put it all together, along with all the talent on defense, Cam Smith, name's completely evading me, Sue Cravens, there's a lot of talent on defense too. Just put it all together, and everything will be fine. USC has won a ton of big games this year. They beat UCLA last week. They beat Utah earlier this year. And, they competed with Notre Dame pretty well. Notre Dame did beat Stanford. But, you know what? Aside from the Oregon game, USC has been real solid, I think, since Sarkisian left. So, moving to my three keys for Stanford. First one is get Christian McCaffrey 25-plus carries. This leads into the second one, which is 35-plus minutes of possession. If you can dominate possession like you did earlier in the year, I believe the possession numbers were somewhere around like 39 minutes of possession and 39 for Stanford and then 21 for USC in the game earlier this year. And, obviously benefited Stanford hugely. A lot of that was just from 3 and outs from USC. But they don't really have a quick strike offense, but not really built for that. They don't really go no huddle too much. I think they do it sometimes, but it's just the amount of home run plays that they can hit with Juju Smith-Schuster and with the fast running backs. They can score really quickly if you don't pay attention. So, like I said, Stanford get 35-plus minutes of possession. That means you're dominating the ball, running the ball well, forcing a couple 3-and-outs from USC, which will probably be a positive sign. And third one is get 3-plus sacks. Cody Kessler's really struggled this year when defenses have gotten to him. Washington was a good example. Oregon's defense actually played pretty well against Cody Kessler when they played. It's more or less just actually getting in his head, making him think twice before throwing it, forcing a lot of incompletions. And not only that, forcing a lot of short passes where you can start stuffing the running game a little bit. USC has a very good offense, one that can rack up yards very quickly, move the ball, and a quarterback that is very efficient. So, start breaking up passes a little bit, get in their head, and really just outscore them. I mean, obviously that's what you always want to do, but this is a USC team that has enough talent to really beat anyone in the country, and this is a Stanford team that has played really very well against top 15 opponents this year. Don't really remember. USC was top 15 when they played. So, So moving to my pick for the game, and I'm going to pick Stanford. I think USC has all the capabilities in the world to win this game. I think both teams are very good. It will be an entertaining game, closer than the first one. And if I had to give it a score, I'd give it like 38-35, Stanford. So, that's pretty much it. Going to come back, should be done with all my Power 5 Conference Championships. So that's Michigan State, Iowa, and then North Carolina, Clemson tonight. So, that's pretty much it. So,